Good morning, class. My name is Kate. I'm going to be helping the professor out today with the explanation of cellular respiration. She is running a little bit late. Below is a selfie she sent to us over the weekend. Things got a little wild down in an island off of Costa Rica. So we are going to eat her cupcakes and discuss cellular respiration. So let's begin with, how do you get nutrient energy out of a cupcake? We will begin with an overview. What is cellular respiration? When does it happen? Where does it happen? And how does it happen? Essentially, glucose is chemically transformed into ATP molecules, which is the energy currency of the body. So when you eat a cupcake, it goes through your digestive tract, it enters your blood. As it moves into the cells, glucose is transformed into ATP molecules, and the ATP molecules is what the individual cells use to make functioning happen. So, what is cellular respiration? Cellular respiration refers to the biological and chemical process that takes place to convert one molecule, glucose, into 36 ATP molecules. Cellular respiration happens when the body needs to convert consumed nutrients into ATP molecules. Cellular respiration occurs inside the cell. It occurs in the cytoplasm, the glycolysis, and the second two portions occur in the cell's mitochondria. Cellular respiration occurs in three parts. The first is glycolysis. The second is the Krebs cycle. It's also known as the citric acid cycle. And the third is the electronic transport chain. Glycolysis is the process of turning a glucose molecule into two pyruvate molecules and a net gain of 2 ATP. Okay, what you need to know about the Krebs cycle is this. The pyruvate made during glycolysis moves into the mitochondria proper. Once inside the mitochondria proper, the pyruvate is oxidized into acetyl CoA. NAD plus becomes NADH. This further releases carbon dioxide molecules. Acetyl CoA reacts with oxaloacetic acid to produce citric acid while simultaneously releasing acetyl CoA molecules. The 6-carbon citric acid is thusly converted into a 5-carbon molecule and then a 4-carbon molecule, resulting in oxaloacetate. Acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate combine to form a 6-carbon citrate molecule and releases CoA. CoA may now combine with a new pyruvate to begin the cycle anew. It's important to remember that the two pyruvate were made during glycolysis. That means that this process is happening twice for every glucose molecule. During the Krebs cycle, the totals are 2 ATP, 6 NADH, and 2 FADH. The electronic transport chain uses NADH and FADH produced by the Krebs cycle to form more ATP. The end goal is to collect the energy needed to move a phosphate to ADP, thus creating ATP. 4 enzyme complexes and 2 enzymes behave like electron carriers and proton pumps. Electrons move from NADH and FADH are transferred by enzymes. Hydrogen ions are moved to the space between the inner and outer mitochondrial membranes. In this way, the transfer of electrons are paired with the transfer of protons across the membrane, allowing for oxidative phosphorylation. With sufficient oxygen, the electrons are gradually collected to move the phosphate to the ADP, making ATP. Oxygen is the terminal electron acceptor and combines with hydrogen to create water. The electronic transport chain totals are 34 ATP, 10 NADH, and 2 FADH. At a glance, it should be pretty clear that the electronic transport chain is the major provider of ATP, is the major mechanism, the major direct mechanism by which we collect the vast majority of ATP molecules throughout the scope of cellular respiration. Cupcakes are tasty. Cupcakes contain glucose. We turn glucose energy into ATP energy by the process of cellular respiration, namely glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electronic transport chain. The final total is 1 molecule glucose will yield a net gain of 36 ATP molecules. Thanks. The professor looks like she's on her way in, and have a great day.